New Claude Sonnet 4.6 update free. You are already behind. While you were sleeping, Anthropic dropped one of the biggest AI updates of 2026. And if you miss this, you will be using a slower, less capable AI than everyone else. This is not hype. This is the new default. And the craziest part, it is completely free to use. Stick around because by the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what changed, what it means for your work, and how to start using it today. Hey, I am Ava, and I help people learn and actually use AI tools in their day-to-day work. If that sounds like something you need, make sure you subscribe because we put out new content every week. So let's get into it. Claude Sonnet 4.6 dropped on February 17, 2026, and it is already the default model on Claude.ai for every plan, including the free tier. So if you use Claude today, you are already using this model without even knowing it. Now, I want to break down what actually changed because there is a lot to cover, and I promise you, some of these updates are going to completely change how you think about using AI for your work. What is Claude Sonnet 4.6? Claude Sonnet 4.6 is Anthropic's most capable sonnet model yet. It is a full upgrade across coding, computer use, long context reasoning, agent planning, knowledge work, and design. Performance that would have previously required their most expensive Opus class model is now available in Sonnet 4.6. Same price as before, $3 per million input tokens and $15 per million output tokens on the API. More power, same cost, but the headline feature is something else entirely. The 1 million token context window Claude Sonnet 4.6 now has a 1 million token context window in beta. Think about what fits inside one conversation, your entire code base, multiple lengthy contracts, dozens of research papers, all of it processed and reasoned over in a single request. And this is the key part that Anthropic specifically called out. It is not just that the model can hold that much text. It is that it actually reasons effectively across all of that context. That is a massive difference. A lot of models can technically take in a huge amount of text, but then lose track of things buried in the middle. Sonnet 4.6 is built to reason across the whole thing. Now, I want to tell you how this plays out in real work, because this is where it gets really interesting. But first, let me tell you about something that helped me get my head around all of this. When I first started working with AI tools like Claude, I was completely overwhelmed. There was so much to learn, and I kept wasting time on things that did not actually move the needle. That is when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom. It has over 2,000 members, all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows actually save time versus which ones just feel productive but waste your day. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you are serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link is in the description. Real-world use cases. Let me give you some examples of how this context window changes real work. If you work with code, imagine dropping your entire project into Claude and asking it to find all the places where a certain pattern is used, then refactor them consistently. No more copying and pasting bits of code back and forth across multiple sessions. It can see everything at once. If you work in legal or finance, you can load in an entire contract bundle and ask Claude to identify inconsistencies, flag risky clauses, or summarize obligations across all documents at once. That kind of work used to take hours of manual reading. GitHub's VP of Product confirmed in their early testing that Sonnet 4.6 is already excelling at complex code fixes, especially when searching across large code bases is essential. They are seeing strong results on resolution rates and the kind of consistency developers need. That is a real company reporting real results, not a benchmark number. Box, the enterprise document company, tested Sonnet 4.6 on deep reasoning and complex tasks across real enterprise documents, and it outperformed the previous Sonnet model in heavy reasoning by 15 percentage points. 15. And Databricks said it matches their most powerful Opus model on Office QA, which measures how well a model can read enterprise documents like charts, PDFs, and tables, pull the right facts, and reason from those facts. For document-heavy work, this is huge. Speaking of documents and design, here is something else worth knowing about. Coding and computer use upgrades. Let me talk about the coding improvements because they are really significant. In Claude Code, which is Anthropic's command line tool for coding, early users preferred Sonnet 4.6 over the previous Sonnet model roughly 70% of the time. People said it more effectively read the context before modifying code and consolidated shared logic rather than duplicating it. That means cleaner, more consistent code with less cleanup work on your end. Here's the stat that really got me, though. Users even preferred Sonnet 4.6 to Opus 4.5, which was Anthropic's previous top-of-the-line model 59% of the time. They rated it as significantly less prone to over-engineering, better at following instructions, with fewer false claims of success and fewer hallucinations. That is the biggest frustration people have with AI coding tools, so this is a really meaningful improvement. Then there is computer use. Anthropic first introduced the ability for Claude to actually use a computer like a human back in October 2024. They called it experimental and error-prone at the time. Sonnet 4.6 is a major step forward on this. One insurance company called Pace tested it and hit 94% accuracy on their insurance-specific benchmark. Their CEO said this kind of accuracy is mission critical to workflows like submission intake and first notice of loss. What does computer use actually mean? It means Claude can click, type, and navigate software on a real computer the way a person would. No special API needed. It can work with any software, even legacy systems that were never designed to connect with AI tools. That is a huge deal for business workflows. Now, here is something you might not have heard about yet that makes all of this even more powerful. Design and front-end improvements. Multiple early customers independently described the visual outputs from Sonnet 4.6 as notably more polished. Better layouts, better animations, better design sensibility than previous models, and they needed fewer rounds of back and forth to reach production quality results. Triple Whale's co-founder said Sonnet 4.6 has what he called perfect design taste when building front-end pages and data reports, and it requires far less hand-holding than anything they have tested before. If you use Claude to generate UI code, build landing pages, create dashboards, or produce any kind of visual output, this version is a genuine step up. Less iteration, better results, faster workflow. If you are looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What is working? What is not? Which tools are worth your time? Which ones to skip? No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It has helped me stay on top of updates like this one and figure out how to actually apply them in real workflows. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. You will get all the video notes in there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are getting real results with AI. Links in the comments and description. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It really does help more people find the content. And subscribe if you have not already, because we cover updates like this every single week. I will see you in the next one.